We've got the New York Giants, my big blue boys, traveling to nowhere because they're playing at home against their division rivals, the Dallas Cowboys. Now, why are the Giants playing at home? Well, it's because they're going to need all the help they can get. Let's be real, folks. This is also the first game I'm doing live. And why am I doing it live? Well, because I just feel like it, you know? There's going to be no format, just this is whatever it is, right? What's funny, though, is literally earlier this week, and when I say earlier, I mean like last Sunday, I went down to Miami to watch the Giants play the Dolphins. And if you know anything about that game, oh, wow, he actually caught it. Every single time they fucking jump up to catch it, it always bops out of their hands. You'll see that later. Anyway, leading up to it, the Giants played the Eagles and they won. And I was really excited for this game. Obviously, you know, playoff implications are kind of like out of it. But it just would have been a fun game, you know, nevertheless. So, earlier that week, I find out Jones is hurt and Mike fucking Glennon is starting. And I was like, shit, this game's ruined. Yeah, well, I mean, it was still a fun game, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, it's like I said, without Jones, I mean, it's not even like he's that good. But Mike Glennon was a hell of a lot worse. And so it wasn't a fun game to watch, but it was still a fun experience. Hard Rock Stadium was really cool, really nice, good environment. But that's enough about the Giants because they're not even the ones on the field right now. The Cowboys are finally having the season everyone thought they would have for the last 3 years, which is basically beating bad teams and not being able to beat good teams. Let's be real, folks. As of right now, Week 13 passed. We're going on to Week 14. Is it really Week 14? Wow, that's crazy to, think of. But I guess so. The Cowboys have beaten the, decimated Saints, led by Taysom Hill. They're acting like that's such a win, when lastly they lost to the Raiders of all teams, the Chiefs. Yeah, they're just, you know... What can I say other than I've just threw a fucking pick in the end zone? Oh, shit. Well. Anywho, not sure if you all remember or even care or even watched, but this is technically, the second time the Cowboys have played the Giants in my bracket. The first time was the Madden 19 randomizer bracket that I never finished, and I'll get to why in just a little bit. But, of course, you can't really, talk about, judge any of the teams. I mean, you can't really judge any of them because of the fact that, well, it was a randomized roster. I have this game now. I have Madden 22, and I thought, why would I continue with an old bracket? And of course, I took a break. And so when I was thinking of coming back to it, it was, why would I continue an old bracket on, when I have this new game to play? And in case you're wondering, well, why don't you just, finish the bracket on here? Well, I can't because of, Well, I can't because of, the fact that the rosters are different, and I can't get that same randomized one that I had way back when. So I just thought, well, fuck it, we'll just do a new Madden 22 bracket. That interception may look like it was a bad throw, but I swear it wasn't my fault. If he led him instead of throw behind, it wouldn't have been as bad as it looked. I'm just saying. Nice catch by Saquon. Another thing I have not said all season long, not just because the fact that he's been hurt the whole entire fucking season, but also because he literally can't catch anything. I mean, I know that's not true, but I'll tell you what, at that Miami game, Now, I'm sure most of you are wondering, now, Nick, did you really spend, oh, fuck, did you really spend, $60 on Madden, even though it's the exact same fucking game? And to that, I say, no, I actually got this game for free, thanks to the Indianapolis Colts. And I will tell you, did he really? Okay, thank you. Touchdown Giants! And I'll tell you the story right now. As you know, whenever a new Madden game comes out, all the team's social media pages will post, enter to win a free copy of the game. And I'm sure you can guess how the story ends. But whenever I was looking at the Colts Twitter page, I saw a bunch of witty responses that were like, I already know I'm not gonna get it, and it was just kind of, all right, why would the admin running that account pick you? And so I just wrote, I can't think of anything witty to say, so here's my PlayStation account. And they picked me. They actually picked me. So go Colts. I'm now a Colts fan. And it wasn't just even the normal version. They gave me the gold version, the MVP edition. I think that's what they call it, which is pretty fucking crazy, but it is, you know what? I'll take it. And, oh, there it is. You see, it's the catch, and then it just popped right out of their hands. That happens all the time. And now it looks like Giants might actually get some more points on the board. I know, of course, there's going to be the question of, you're not trying your hardest with the Cowboys. And my response is, that's not true. I mean it. I'm literally just playing both sides. If anything, obviously I want the Giants to win, but I still want it to be like a close, high-scoring match, kind of like how the Bills and Houston was. And I really could care less. If I'm being really, honest here, I could care less. As long as the Eagles fucking lose. So, we'll get to them when we get to them. You know what? Field goal, it's points. In fact, it's going to be 10 more points than Dallas has. Alright, not that good of a return. I mean, it made sense to do it, so don't look at me like I'm throwing the game. And of course, that's always going to be a question, is how much is my heart into it? Unless it's the Eagles, I'm trying to win, get points for every team. And it just makes me look good. That's all I can say. It literally just makes me, look good at the game. And that's all I'm trying to do, is look good at the game. Look like I'm not just Nintendo Nick, right? I'm not just Super. No. No. That's retired.
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront.
Oh, he had it. If only the second dude. I think that was Logan Ryan. If only he did not come in. Wow, that was great defensive AI right there, but damn. Thank you, Gang Piece. Fucking love that game. That is literally one of my favorite games. Shit. Alright, back with the second half. The Giants leading 10-0 and are starting with the football. Of course I'm happy, because if they can't win in real life, at least they can win in my virtual bracket of the fictional video game that no one will ever watch. So, whatever.
What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving.
A nice take-in by Galladay.
Success throwing it and making it work.
Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he gets this one.
And just like that, red zone time. Getting a touchdown here might, I don't want to say seal the game, because that's not true, but it'll definitely be a lot harder for Dallas to come back now.
And able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Looking in zone, but it's in.
What could that flag possibly be? Well, it's okay. I know it was his mistake. I'm going to accept that bitch.
Good job on these receivers. Pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play.
And here's the really strangest thing you're ever going to see.
But maybe this penalty, this pass interference.
Another rushing touchdown from Barkley.
Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the
I remember back when people were debating that he was the best running back in the league.
Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17.
Good times.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
Good catch. I was just waiting for them to spin the camera around like, nope, the defense got it.
36 yards.
Which, it's bittersweet. Why? Because, you know, it's my Giants, and because it's just me looking like I can't play the game properly.
Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up.
And there is our really quick touchdown from Dallas. They knew they needed the points, and, well, there it is. But they're still down by 10, so it's going to take a little bit more than offense if they want to be back in this game.
Zerline connects on the extra point.
Is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here.
I like what he's saying, put-away drive. I concur with it. Oh, baby! Put a fucking way indeed. Get out of here, Cowboys. Get out of here. You may look at this and be like, oh, well, guess what? We're going to actually win the NFC East. And then what? And then you're going to fucking lose to Washington or San Francisco in the wild card. So have fun with that. So have fun with that. Let's fuck it and go to the end zone. I mean, the game's kind of well out of reach, which I'm not used to seeing as a Giants fan. But I'm okay with that. I went over the Giants record in my previous brackets, but I haven't gone over Dallas. Dallas is, let's see here. Their very first one, I remember they won. They beat, who did they beat? They beat the Rams. Their very first game, they beat the Rams. The next game, in the Sweet 16, they wound up losing to the Saints. And then in the randomizer, they lost to the Giants. So, yep, there it is again. They never fucking catch it. They never catch it. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. I remember there was a time in Madden 19 where I was like, why are they going so slow? And I figured out why that was. And now I'm kind of having that same fucking dilemma again, where it's like, why do they never catch it in the air? Alright, well, that'll take us to the 2-minute warning, which I don't know what the fuck Dallas is going to do, but okay.
Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown.
It was a close call. Like, none of that was given. But a touchdown nonetheless.
Back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's
that's it. That's the game. All right. Well, now I get to do the ending here instead of on my own separate screen where I flash the really shitty made thumbnails. Honestly, the thumbnails will never beat the first bracket I made. Those were the coolest thumbnails. These are just kind of, I got the logos, I got the names, whatever.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter.
Giants
that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
will go positive in their division rivalries and also all-time, going now 2-1. And as for Dallas, they will go neutral, 2-2.
First down carry for Barkley.
As far as this bracket, they're done. Giants move on. And as far as the next game, we're going to stay in the NFC because, I mean, are you surprised at all? Like, there's so many, if not bad, we'll just say mediocre NFC teams. as the I don't remember which. Oh, the LA Rams are gonna take on the Washington football team. And again, if you're wondering how I'm doing things, I'm on the clock, so I better be quick about this. If you're wondering how I'm doing things, it's based off of power ranking. And technically, Washington's up next. Yes, even in front of Carolina and Seattle. That's just how it goes. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. One more disrespectful kick in to end the game. And that made my dick hard. What can I say? If I can't see it in real life, at least I get to see it in the game.